good. Okay, hey, problem 2, everybody. We're going to take 1 plus cosine x over sine x plus sine x over 1 plus cosine x. Now this one says common denominator, meaning this. In order to get a common denominator, I have to multiply this side by 1 plus cosine. Notice I have 1 plus cosine, 1 plus cosine. Well, what am I multiplying this 1 plus cosine by? 1 plus cosine x over sine x. I'm just taking this times both of those. And right here I have to multiply this side by sine x, sine x. Now, it might have been better if I'd have written sine x, sine x. You would have had a sine x here, and guess what I still have right here? 1 plus what? Cosine x. Basically this, technically it might have been better to write it like this. But sine x is the same thing as what? Sine what?
Sine cubed.
Sine squared x. I just kind of combined a step there. I guess I was getting tired when I was making up this right here. So now, all we did was use a common denominator. Multiply this side by 1 plus cosine, and this side by sine. That's all we did. Okay? Now, I think it's outside. Now, I foiled this, and I did this step for you. Okay, remember everything it says on the film. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times cosine is cosine x times that one makes 2 cosine x. And cosine times cosine makes cosine squared. And I already have a sine squared right there.
Hold up. You're melting.
Foil.
Go a little slower.
First term is right there. 1 times 1 is 1.
Okay.
This one times that cosine makes 1 cosine x, right? And this term times that one makes 1 cosine x. Well, 1 and 1 makes, well, what? 2 cosine x's. And cosine times cosine makes cosine squared x. This part right here is that part right there. And then the sine squared is still right there. And then I went ahead and this is still 1 plus cosine x, and this is still a what? Sine x. I mean, it's just still the common number. Now what I did is this. I'm going to kind of erase this. What's different between this problem and this problem? The cosine squared and sine squared are gone because they make what? 1. And the denominator is still the denominator. I'm just going to rewrite it. That didn't really what? Change. And now you can see 1 plus 1 made what? 2. And this part here still hasn't changed. What's common to both of these?
Cosine x.
No. The 2. If I take a 2 out, what's 2 divided by 2? 1. And 2 cosine x divided by 2 makes what? Cosine x. And the bottom one still didn't what? Change. Guess what I can do now? I can cancel out what? 1 plus what? Cosine x's, leaving me 2 over what? And 2 over sine x will equal 2 cosecant x, which is what I was trying to get to prove. All right? Go ahead, camera.